friends and family, this is Becky Bo, aka 저는 미국 사람. Oh, forgot to bring an undershirt. Woo! A lot of you guys had asked me how's my first day in Korea, so here's a video about my first day here in the discounter. I'm gonna change my shirt. So I've found a shirt. Good. So many people have asked how was your first day in Korea, so I was like, I guess I'll make the video, even though I don't really remember. So let me think. Okay. So first of all, I had just gotten my wisdom tooth taken out like a few days before because I went to my parents' house for like a week before I went to Korea because my folks live in Georgia, but I was in university in Orlando, Florida at the time. And as soon as I graduated, I was going to Korea a few weeks later. So then I came, to Georgia to live with my parents' folks' house, and my stepmom, she's a dental hygienist, and I trust the dentist over there. So I was like, okay, well during this week I need to get my wisdom teeth taken out because they were starting to hurt all up in this side. So I was like, okay. So then I went and got my wisdom teeth taken out like 2 days before, which is a mistake because I ran out of medicine and I was swelling up so bad and it was hurting. So that was the worst plane ride of my life. It was ridiculous. I just took a one-way flight from Georgia all the way to Korea, and that was just something that I never ever want to do again because it was long and painful. And so when we arrived, I was like, great, where do I go? Like I had a hotel scheduled to stay there for 2 days before I went to my apartment. So I was rolling, all my bags. And then this ajashi, Korean ajashi, is like, hey, you need me to take you somewhere? And I was like, kinda. So I was like, okay, let me just go, because he looks like he's wearing a taxi legit, taxi man clothes. But it's another country, so I don't know what legit taxi man clothes look like. So I done followed the man. We roll up in the taxi, and I had been using Rosetta Stone for a while, so I did know basic Korean. So I was like, oh, I have this address to my hotel, so just put this address in your navigation system and take me to the hotel. And he kept talking to me in the van, hey, where are you from? Why are you coming to Korea? Blah, blah, blah. My face is swollen, and I'm just like, bro, I do not want to talk to you right now. Just take me to the hotel, and I would like to go and take a nap. I didn't think it was going to be that expensive, but when we got to the hotel, it done costed me $80. $80. And I just graduated college, and so I sold my car, so I had I had some stash, but I was like, man, this stash gotta last me a while before I get my first paycheck. $80 on a taxi. That taxi cost more than the hotel. Dang. But then my Korean friends are like, no, because it's a van taxi, and plus you had 3 big suitcases, so it's gonna be more expensive. So I was like, okay, well this was later on, of course, because I didn't have no Korean friends yet because I just got there. So I went to the hotel, put all my stuff up in the room, get in the room, and there's undol, which is the floor heating, and it was up so high. I walked in and stepped on the floor like this, and it was just so hot. I was getting nauseous. My whole face flushed and turned red, and I was like, what is going on? So I ran over to the window, opened the window, and I was like, and I had no idea how to turn on the undol. I didn't know how to ask the people to turn off, the heat at that time. And so I went and fiddled with the thing in my room to try and turn the heat down. And that just wound up making it hotter. Moved the bed over to the window and just sleep with my head basically out of the window. So I took a quick nap. Stomach was getting a little bit hungry, So I was like, let me venture outside of the hotel and try and figure out what I should eat. I knew how to read Korean, and I knew foods because I'd eaten all the food adventures when I was in America before I came. But at the Korean restaurants in America, everything's written in English. So I was like, I don't really know what these dishes are called. So I'm walking around to all the restaurants trying to find something that I would eat. And in that area I was in, I didn't know how to take the subway, and I was like, look, I'm not trying to get lost. I'm gonna wait till I get to my apartment, and then when I get to my apartment in 2 days, then I'm gonna go around and search around because I don't want to be lost. So I wind up going to the GS25 convenience store. And I remember that I had seen on someone's blog the little triangle kimbaps. At the time, I had no idea what the flavors were or anything because all the flavors and stuff were written in Korean at the time. And I was like, I'm just gonna get all the kimbaps off the shelf, take them to my to my hotel, and I'm gonna eat all of the triangle kimbaps. Things that I had always wanted to try that I saw on people's blogs who were in Korea was the banana milk. So I grabbed the banana milk off the shelf too. So I brought it back to the hotel, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna eat this. It's gonna be so good. It tastes like, you know, Runts, the candy Runts, that banana one. It tastes like a liquefied version of that. And I was not happy because I thought it was gonna taste like real banana, not fake candy banana. And it was so sweet. But that samgak kimbap though was so good. And to this day, it's still my favorite thing. It's a triangle kimbap. So of course it's rice. And I think I had a tuna one at the time. Tuna inside, put the packets of seaweed around it, man. Crispy seaweed, you bite it, it's just like heaven in your mouth. And it's easy, you can carry it in your purse and eat it everywhere. So yes, that was my first meal. And I remember it was so weird just being surrounded by all Korean people. Like in that area I was in, I didn't see not one foreign person for those 2 days. And that was the weirdest thing. Like you walk around and like everybody is Korean and you're just like, what the heck where am I right now? And I walked around and I found some stores that sell cosmetics, and so I went around. So I was like, oh, look at the cosmetics, they're so cool. Just buying cosmetics already. I didn't even move yet. And then I went to sleep, and that was my first day in Korea. So for everybody who was wondering, I hope that helps. I mean, I don't really know if it was fascinating to you or not or anything, because to me it just seemed like. Anyway, I hope that you like this video. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is down below. Don't forget you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on Facebook. And you can also follow me on Snapchat. So many people have been wondering about my daily life and what are you doing, etc. If you follow me on Snapchat, then you will see everything that I'm doing as I'm doing it, because I literally post everything I'm doing as I'm doing it. So Snapchat. Okay, so I will see ya.